Hi, what's up, y'all? So I previously made a video about SummerSlam Night 1. Now this is a video about SummerSlam Night 2. So we kicked off with the triple threat match with Naomi versus Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley. And he- here's the thing. Normally, so far, all the triple threat matches in WWE have cooked under Triple H. He knows how to book triple threat matches. Like all the matches we've seen under his booking have absolutely been amazing, and especially when you got Io Sky and Rhea Ripley in it, you know that match is gonna cook. So this match delivered. It did, and I wanted Naomi to retain, and she did. She was the right choice for this match, right person too, right winner basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry. Uh, but yeah, man, I enjoyed the match. Obviously, Yoskai's moves, her aerial moves are amazing. Rhea Ripley showing her brute strength. Naomi being obviously the heel in this match, showing that she's the smart one. And obviously, I gotta say that her entrance with her dad was really cool. It made the theme song sound so much uh, better, and it was amazing. So I would give this match a 4-star match, 4 stars, and hopefully we see what happens down the line. I'm really enjoying Naomi's title reign. She's right now on a generational run right now. You know, her heel turn was amazing. Now seeing her being a women's world champion is it makes me happy as a fan. So I can't wait to see what they do with her. Obviously, I think Clash of the Paris is going to be interesting. So we just gotta wait and watch for that. And moving on to the next match, we got the TLC match. YH6 versus DIY versus Mod City Machine Guns versus Fraxium versus Ray Phoenix and Andrade. Uh man, wow, this match, I told you obviously earlier, if you watched one of my streams, the SmackDown before this, uh, I told you that this match would cook, and it absolutely did cook. Um, Obviously, before the match began, they gave shout outs to the two legendary tag teams that were there in the crowd. Obviously, there was that was the Dudley Boys. We got Devon and Babare Dudley. It was good seeing them. And then obviously one of my favorite tag teams of all time, the Hardy Boys. Eh, it's crazy, man. The timeline we are living in right now is amazing. Like you got TNA superstars in the crowd at SummerSlam, and then you got guys like Mod City Machine Guns, Ray Phoenix, Penta, all signed to the WWE. Wow, it doesn't get better than that. So obviously, moving on to the match kicked off. There was chaos everywhere. The pace was really good. It never slowed down, and wow, and to see them take those kind of table bumps, especially Axiom and Dawkins taking the Spanish fly. Wow, that was nasty, but that was sick. And then to see Candace take that a bump, literally falling from the ladder to on top of another ladder. Ouch! I thought she was dead. But glad she's not. She's okay. But that match was entertaining as hell. And it's not easy pulling off a TLC match. But obviously, if you look at the teams, they did, and YH6 retained. And I'm so curious to see what they're gonna do next, who they're gonna feud with next. Like one thing I know for sure, they can feud with so many teams, and they can repeat again and again and again because that's how stacked the tag team is in SmackDown. I think I hope Raw sees and learns something. I hope they do something for Raw too, because the tag team division there is weak as hell. But yeah, man. Overall, I would give this match a 5 stars. I was entertained, and I hope we get matches like this, more TLC matches like this. We did get one before for SmackDown, but this was even better. SummerSlam, and yeah, man, it makes me really happy. And then next match was Becky Lynch versus Lyra Bulgaria. Well, well, Lyra. Well, sorry, I just butchered that name. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna call her Lyra. Okay, I apologize. Anyways, man, this match was, it kind of pissed me off. Not because of the match. The match was entertaining as hell. It was a great match. It was a crowd that pissed me off. Um, they weren't even interested in the match. They were just too busy. I think it was the top row, or I don't know which row was it, which section was it that started doing the fucking wave. And then I was like, what? And then they were like, I've seen a lot of reels and people, content creators saying that people randomly started doing wave and people started fighting because they weren't doing the wave. I was like, first of all, the match wasn't boring. Maybe if it was a boring match, then probably I would have understood. The match was interesting. They were having a banger, and you just pay thousands of dollars just to go there and start doing a fucking wave. I was like, come on, that's just bullshit. So, but coming to the match is amazing. Um, I was invested in this match. I don't know if everybody else was, but I was really invested in it. And obviously, Becky and Lyra have a great chemistry in the ring. And I thought Bailey was gonna turn heel. Like I knew she was gonna interfere. She did. And then there was that spot where Becky literally put a chair on top of Lyra, and then she was just lying there, and just tells Bailey to finish her off with a crowbar. She doesn't, and I'm glad she didn't. Turning Bailey heel would have, is just pointless at this point. Uh, she's already done that. For a long time she's been heel. I think just letting her, just let her be babyface. That works, all right. Or maybe an anti-hero role. Uh, but yeah, man, match was good. Obviously, Bailey accidentally cost Lyra the championship, so Lyra now cannot challenge for the Intercontinental Championship again as long as Becky stays champion. So match was great. So I would give this match a 4 stars too. Uh, uh, because I enjoyed it. I personally, that for me, I love the match. So for me, it's a 4 stars. And then moving on, we had a steel cage match. Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa. Uh, it was a decent match. Obviously, mm, uh, kind of knew Solo was going to retain, but at the same time, you could never count out Jacob. Jacob can anytime, because given the fact that he's literally a werewolf. That man is an animal. He can, for his size, he moves incredibly fast and athletic as hell. And he's just scary, man. That man is just scary. So I thought we were gonna I thought somebody was going to return. I thought Tamatonga was uh, going to make his return, but he didn't. Or I don't know. Part of me expected Zilafa too, but he didn't show up either. But I'm not mad. I'm just curious to see. I'm just wondering where the storyline is going to go off to. Obviously now, since now the record is 0-2 for Jacob, and Solo I'm curious to see what he's going to do as champion. But he's entertaining though. I'm not saying he's not. Solo is really funny. It's so refreshing to see him show his funny side. These Samoans are really funny. Like most of the family, they have that funny side to them, and it feels good seeing that side of Solo. So let's see where they go after this. But honestly, I would just give this match a three and a half stars. Could have been better, but it is what it is. And then after the steel cage, I think we had the Intercontinental Championship match. Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles. Wow, this match was amazing. I enjoyed it. This was one of those matches where it was good at the same time. It was like it had good wrestling at the same time. It had good storytelling too. Obviously, AJ Styles came out with the Eddie Guerrero again. That was crazy to see. I marked out for that, and it felt a bit weird seeing him without the gloves and instead taped his hand with those tapes. But it was crazy. It was amazing to see him wear that gear. So obviously, when I saw him in that gear, I thought, "Oh shit, he's definitely gonna win." I wanted him to win, but he didn't. Dom retained, and I'm not really mad at that, but it's disappointed. I was like, oh, I wanted AJ to win. Hopefully, they have a rematch at Clash of Paris, and I want AJ to win. It's been a long time since I've seen AJ as champion. Uh, you know, I mean, the reason why the result kind of pissed me off was because before prior to this, AJ was feuding with Logan Paul, and he lost to Logan Paul. So I was like, ah, man, what the hell, you know? Dude is a legend. He's a veteran. He's been there in the business for so long, and to have him lose like this is come on. I mean, I'm not saying losing is bad. You will lose here and there, but to the guys he's losing to, it kind of doesn't make sense to me. But hey, match was fun. The match was entertaining. Obviously, that spot where both of them do the Eddie Guerrero's steel chair spot, that tribute was amazing. That was funny. Dom does it first, and then AJ just puts it on his head and lies down. That was funny as hell. That was hilarious. And obviously, then Dom pulled another Eddie Guerrero trick, which, if some of you have been a long time fan, you would have known which match they were referring to. So, for those of you who don't know, so obviously, you saw that as AJ was giving him the calf crusher, the boot came off. Dom's boot came off. So that was like a throwback to Eddie Guerrero's match versus Kurt Angle at WrestleMania. I think it was, correct me if I'm wrong, WrestleMania 20 or 21. I think it was 2020. Yeah, it was 20 at MSG. So see them do that throwback spot was amazing. And so I would give this match, since it had a lot of entertaining aspect added to it, I would just give it a 4-star match because I loved it. I was happy. So for me, I'm just gonna give it a 4 stars. And then next, coming to the main event, wow, Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. This was the match I was waiting for, and literally stayed awake, streaming live, excited for the main event. And I gotta say, man, wow, what a difference between their SummerSlam match and WrestleMania match. Like you could see a lot of difference. Uh, it's like almost they were like, "Hey, sorry, we screwed up our WrestleMania match, and this is us repaying the fans." And they did repay. They did more than repaying us. Wow, that match was amazing. The main event fucking cooked. Cena and Cody gave it their all. And obviously, uh, before I get in the match, I just want to say Cena got his babyface entrance back. It felt really good seeing him get the colors back and all. It was, I was just happy, man. But at the same time, a lot of people, I just want to say, a lot of people are shitting on his heel run. I just want to say that's not his fault. Obviously the heel turn was amazing, but the run following that was good. It wasn't bad, but when you don't have major guys part of the storyline not showing up, then you can't really blame the person who is heel at that moment, obviously. So it is what it is. But it's good seeing John as babyface. Made me really happy. And coming to the match was 5 stars for me, man. It was so good. They killed it. And we got Super Cena back. He's the first superstar to kick out of 3 crossroads. The combo which Cody gives to every superstar, Roman has never kicked out, Brock has never kicked out. Like nobody's ever kicked out of it, and John Cena did. I was like marking out. I was like, yes, I think Cena might actually win it. And I wanted him to win, but obviously that didn't happen. Cody won, but that whole match, like, it was just finisher after finisher. I was like, oh my god. Not just finisher, I don't want people to think it was a finisher fest. No. But it was good seeing so many finishers done in a match. Uh it was basically Super Cena versus Homelander Cody. And I think what they were Cena basically gave 8 AAs. 8 AA, yeah, 8 of them, and Cody still kicked out of all of them, which is insane. And I think Cody gave Cena around 5 or 6 crossroads. So yeah, that was great. And the one spot which was amazing, basically Cena was this aura farming was so they start fighting out of the ring. They go onto the crowd, into the crowd. They start fighting, throwing punches back and forth, and then they have that spot where they take a steel barricade, and then they obviously Cody suplexes Cena. They keep fighting, then they go under the stage. So SummerSlam had that ramp. You see a ramp coming here, and another ramp. There's like an entry. There's an entrance to go under the stage. So they go in there, and obviously, like me, pretty sure everybody is wondering what the hell. There was no cameras in there, so they just went, and then after some time, lights started popping out in between center of the stage, basically from the Cody waiter, from where Cody comes out, and that shot was amazing. I don't know if there's like a photo or like a proper shot. I would love to see it of where Cena literally has Cody on his shoulders, and that was literally like aura farming right there. Superman literally all of aura farming, and that was a crazy like crazy thing to see. And yeah, man. Uh, Obviously, Cena lost. Basically, it was a passing of the torch moment. You could see they were, hugging it out. Cody getting emotional, and here I thought Cody was going to turn heel. Everybody thought, okay, there's going to be a double heel turn, or The Rock is going to show up. Something's going to happen. Obviously, that didn't happen. And then now, when you look at it, I was like, yeah, you know what? Um, it would have been great to see Cody turn heel, but at the same time, right now, it doesn't make sense because right now the company needs a top baby face, and he fits right in that category. He always did, and he always will. And because everybody thought he was going to turn heel, especially in the match, you could see the crowd was booing Cody. They were literally cheering for John. And even I thought, I was like, oh my god, he's going to turn heel. But he didn't. And so as the show was closing, I thought, okay, nobody's showing up. And just as Cena was leaving the ring, Brock Lesnar shows up, and I was like, oh wow, wow! I marked the fuck out. You could see my uh, shot. You could see my reaction. I was going crazy. Like it's been 2 years since we've last seen Brock Lesnar, and it was shocking, honestly, to see him. Obviously, given the fact everything that has happened, the lawsuit and everything, all the allegations and stuff. So I was like, oh, he might not show up. His contract is frozen. We don't know when he's gonna show up, and he did show up. And I don't know, man. Every time this guy returns, he keeps looking bigger and jacked and more scarier. And he came in, and the outfit he was wearing, the vest and the leather jacket vest and all, and the cowboy hat, he just looked so badass. Obviously, with much more beard and hair grown properly. I was like, oh my god, he's here to kill Cena, and that's exactly what he did. Kill John with an F5. So, which means we're gonna be getting Cena versus Brock, which I'm excited for. Uh, I don't know. I just don't know when it's gonna happen. Maybe I clash the Paris, or I don't know. Crown Jewel could happen anytime. Maybe Survivor Series. I don't know, but the matchup looks very interesting to see. Uh, Obviously, they have fought before. They fought before in 2003, then again in 2012, and then 2014 and 15, and now seeing them fight again. Yeah, I can't wait, man. I'm just wondering who's gonna go over though. Obviously, since I'm a John Cena fan, obviously I'm gonna say I want Cena to go over. But at the same time, you gotta look legit in beating Brock Lesnar, and Cena can do it. It's not like Cena doesn't look legit, but since he's on his way out, uh, they could have Brock going over. I don't know what it is, but yeah, man. Uh, that was entertaining to see. I'm glad I watched the whole show. This was the first SummerSlam with 2 nights on it, and I'm glad they made it 2 nights. It paid off. At first, I was not sure whether this was going to work or not. It definitely did. Uh, so I think they're going to do this for major PLEs, from what I heard. I think they're going to do it for Royal Rumble. Like, as long as it's only for major PLEs like SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, and WrestleMania, I'm fine with that. I just don't want them to do it for every like PLE. Then that kind of makes it kind of boring. It doesn't make it special. But man, honestly, this year's SummerSlam is what WrestleMania should have been. I'm not saying I'm not saying WrestleMania was bad or it sucked. It was good. It's just that obviously, to see what happened at the main event, night two's main event, kind of brought down WrestleMania, and so. But to see what happened at SummerSlam was completely entertaining. Like, no match was bad. Every match was good. Uh, I mean, probably you did have at max one or two matches that were kind of boring, but they weren't like this is bad or this sucks. Or it wasn't like that. And and the main thing is both night one and night two main events delivered. So that is amazing to see, and that's something which should happen at every PLE. And I just hope they keep continuing booking this way. That's the thing, That's the thing I see happening right now. It's an on and off thing. They either have a really good PLE or they have a really bad PLE. So I just hope they continue this momentum going next for Paris. I just hope this continues, especially since there's 4 months left for Cena's farewell tour. I just hope they continue this momentum. not just for him, for others too, and give more superstar opportunities. And yeah, it was just great. Overall, I would rate SummerSlam 5 out of 5. And it was entertaining, it was fun, lot of storytelling, and yeah, man, I'm definitely gonna this is like one of those PLEs where you can rewatch over and over again, especially the main event. Main event was so good that I'm just gonna go rewatch it again. And yeah, other than that, uh, I just want to say that's what my thoughts on SummerSlam are. If you like my content, you could like, share, and subscribe. Obviously, you can see that I'm still new to this, new to making content. I'm not perfect at it yet. So if there's any feedback or anything you could tell me, like if I could improve, please let me know, and I'll gladly try my best to make better content. So thank you for watching.